All right, this is a paper template to know where my size of my fender needed to be, or quarter panel patch. I mean, that was burning off some of the lead because I was trying to figure out where the metal is that I can actually work with. Everything was so crushed and filled with holes, and I wanted to get past the lead, so there's a fender that I use as for sheet metal. You can see all the lines, the bend lines, and then the actual cut lines. There it is, mocking it up some more, bending it around the edges, shaping it to the wheel well. And then when I was cutting that out, much rot was all in there. It's terrible. I wish they made patches for this car, but like all the other vehicles I've ever owned, they just don't make patches for it. Oh, here's a piece I made. This guy right here. I stitch weld or spot welded it in place. And see, it's got the blue paint on it. I figure if I'm not welding on it, or it's going to a certain area, I'm not going to bother taking off all the paint, just extra coats. Here's a tape template because this one had some more curves to it, so I wanted to be able to know where to fold it and everything and have it fit properly. Then you cut the tape so that it lays flat, and that allows you to know where you got to shape it at. See, that area is all rotted there. It's cut out. Clamp in place. And you can see I welded it all in. The only difference is it doesn't have the hole where there'd be a rubber plug. That's that piece down there. The spare tire well. A lot of the steel I use is just reclaimed steel from old equipment and stuff. A lot of old tractor hoods and snow blowers and rototiller fenders. All that's usually pretty good steel. Not like 80s and newer, but 70s and older stuff. So 60s, 70s is mostly what I use. I figure if the steel's gone that long and it's still in that condition, it'll be fine on a car. Alright, so there's still got to be some more shaping. It's got to be bent around here. This is going to get trimmed down shorter. More of this gets trimmed off. That panel will get, it's got to be shaped up in. These pieces that are curved, these will be folded up and then this way so they rest on the lip. Now the original one obviously had more ridges and stuff in it, which gave it the strength. So it doesn't flex. There's going to be other pieces in here. I'm actually probably going to make a little tire cradle to hold it, the tire. So, but all this will end up being blended in nicely and welded. It's got to go in stages. Otherwise you lose where the stuff is supposed to set and things twist. And that back wall will be replaced. So it's not to make things work. But for the most part, it should be just fine. That's all, in my opinion. because there's so much going real well. All that. That's what takes the time.